Freshly worked moo cows, ready to go back to their home pen. Darn it, Cooper. Come on, boys. Hip. Good job, fellas. Let's go. You know, I think it's another beautiful day to fill us some pivot tracks. Come on, buddy. Warm up here. There we go. Alrighty, we got cattle fed. We got cattle worked, so we had to reimplant a finishing pen. A lot of cows, bad attitudes. A lot of steers, I guess. Fat moose. Wasn't bad. Got them all put back. Got a sick one doctored. BS'd a little bit, and now I'm back here in the Magnum with my lovely disc. And we're gonna go disc over the pivot tracks that have been filled. We're gonna re-go over a spot I went over yesterday. They've actually never touched that there the past couple of years, so go over it again, try to level it out a little bit more, and then keep going over the rest of it. Should be a nice, easy, relaxing rest of the day. Then my lovely wife is going to pick me up this afternoon, and gonna be a good day. Beautiful day, but it is rough. Rough right here. We are blazing along at a wonderful 2.3 miles an hour because it is so rough going over these ridges. You can see, they build the ridges up like you would if you're going to gravity irrigate. You build up the rows a little bit and they plant into the ridges. It works out good. It gets a great yield out of it, but it makes it really rough doing this. You got to go really slow, or you're going to lose some teeth and probably break something on the disc. There's my pivot track. I don't have a clue what that is. It ties into the pivot track and then goes back over that way. So I guess I'm going to get up here, flip around, follow this where it goes, clean that up, and then come back over here and finish this track out. Looking at it right here, I don't really know. I don't know if he was trying to follow a track around from the other end there and just kind of lost track of it and kept going straight, or what the deal was, but I guess we'll go knock this ridge down. And these pivot tracks are not always the easiest things to see in this corn stubble. Some are pretty prevalent. Some you can see really well, and others you can't hardly see at all. So I don't know what this was. Either way, it doesn't go that far. It's not that big of a deal to go back over it like this, but it would be a big deal if I just let it go. Oh well, gives me something to do, and I really do like doing this. So, you know, I come from the sticks, right there in central Nebraska around Burwell. And we got a lot of rodeo stuff that goes on there. We got Nebraska's big rodeo and everything else. Well, for those of you that aren't in a rural area and don't really know what I'm talking about, imagine you're sitting on a mechanical bull. This is what this feels like, rocking back and forth. I almost want to stick my hand in the air. That's what going over these tall ridges in these rows is like. It's not bad. Kind of hurts your back a little bit, but it's not bad at all. I mean, I've definitely had worse roads in a Peterbilt than this field here, so not going to complain too much. This is still really relaxing. Really relaxing. It's rough and it's slow, This is a blast. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to be in a tractor. This is awesome. Oh, goodness gracious. These ridges are something else. Sitting here in the sea, you're going back and forth, kind of like you're riding a crow hopping horse. But at least I get a good view of the pretty pivot. Nice big pivot. And I only got 4 more towers to go. Not bad. And then I go on the county road, go back, and then go north a little bit and go to another section. Or quarter section. Quarter section. Hell, for those of you who have never seen a pivot up close or don't have a clue what one is, because I know there are a lot of people that don't know what a pivot is, and it's kind of surprising to me because we've been around them since I was a boy. But I'll flip you around and I'll show you. Getting up close and personal look, it is just a giant sprinkler. It pumps in from down there. They got motors on the wheels, you can see here. And it just creeps ever so slowly around the field. And this one's in the center pivot. You got others on the ends, others in the corners. You got others that go full span. Nice machines. Very, very expensive. Nice and relaxing. We get as close to that pivot tower as we can. We drop the disc in. And then since this is the center pivot, we'll just go all the way around this field. We come up to the tower on the other side. Then we'll move to the next one. Still rough. In case you wanted to know. Hey, not near as bumpy when you're going between the rows. Short-lived though. Short-lived. There we go. Coming up to the last tower on this one. I know we gotta find out how to get to the one north here. So, not bad. Making good time. There we go. Just like this, we're done. Now the way he described it to me is we're going to be at the quarter section just north of here. And I don't have an approach on that side to get out onto that county road. I have a paved county road off to the west here. I don't want to be on it. So I think what I got to do, and talking to him sounds like the best option, is I'm going to head back to the east, back towards the main yard. And I got a little minimum maintenance road there. It's actually pretty well kept. Head north on it, and then find the other east-west county road, head back to the west, and jump up in there, and hope I get the right field. Which I should. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out. But I'll see you guys up here in a bit. Well, I think this is it. I hope so. This is where I'm going to try to start. It is straight north of where we were just at, so hopefully this is the right area. Too bad they don't put their names on the corn bags, right? We already kind of disked along the line here, so that is nice. So all I got to do is just flip around. Yeah, alright. We'll drop this bad boy down. And drop her into the dirt. And head on out. We'll see how rough this one is. So far, pretty bumpy, just like the last one. Just out of curiosity, any of you guys looking for a pet? Because right over here is where a gopher lives. So if y'all want a pet, y'all can have him. I don't think my boss wants him, and I know I don't. Nice, slow, relaxing. Our paved county road is right there. Connects two different towns. We're following the outer pivot track around. Well, the guy's doing a good job. We'll just keep on trucking along nice and slow, and when it comes time, we'll abandon this and go, goodness gracious, go feed cows, and then finish the rest of this tomorrow. I still got another hour or so left. Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't find any tracks for that piece right there. Well, that's because it's brand new. See, they still got boxes there with their parts and whatnot. They ain't got all their sprinklers put on yet. Nice and shiny. Goodness, this is still pretty bouncy. Well, I'm not 100% sure exactly what they got cooking on out here, but the way it looks is they got a brand new span they're putting in to replace the one they got in here. The pivot tracks all line up all the way across. You got two different pivot towers, pivot points. It just looks like they're replacing the one over here. You know, putting that other one up and then going to take this one out, and I'm assuming move it. But I don't know for sure. I'm not up to that level to know all the ins and outs. I know we got a new, brand new one going in there by the main yard, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll take me some time, and it may not be till spring, but I'll figure it out. Making progress. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Still nice and bumpy. But I think we're gonna call that good there. I think. But I'll be back over here tomorrow to get this side done and then get the other side over here finished. I think that's what they're doing here, is putting a new pivot in, taking the other one out. That's the way it looks. Tracks match up. They put a different pivot point in. That's just how she looks. I hope that's the case. But I'm going to go nice and easy if I can. Get over these ridges and go around this pivot and get back on the county road and then drop back down to the home place so I can start mixing feed for the moose. I know some of them are going to be getting pretty hungry. So, see you guys back towards the yard. is. All because of that. Oh, I need more than two hands to do that. At least with the camera. Well, I think we're gonna call that good there. My wife is just about here to pick me up. We'll head home and do everything again tomorrow. Got the moo cows fed. Everything looks good. Everything was up. I think tomorrow we'll come in, do the same thing. We'll feed cattle. We'll see if we got to work any, and then head back out and do pivot tracks. But as always, guys, I thank you all for watching.